Okay, so this is Robert Ishoy, and this is about my program, The Secret Art of Persuasion. And I have Amy with me on on this meeting. Amy had visited our website and had some questions about the program, and she has agreed to share with me her thoughts and her questions on this presentation, and we'll go from there. Hello, Amy.
Hello, Robert.
Okay. Now you understand this is being recorded, and that I am going to use it for marketing purposes.
Yes, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So you looked at our website and you had some questions about our program. So go ahead. Ask me your questions.
Okay. So how can this program help me?
Well, I did put together some slides to help to go through it briefly, but basically, with this program, a lot of people want to be able to have influence others in their lives, both at work, at home, your personal relationships. And this program is designed to be very universal and teach you how to be able to talk to other people and be persuasive in a very good manner.
Okay, well, what makes you credible to teach this?
Well, basically, this is like almost a lifetime of learning that I've put together. Everything combined from my previous experience as a church missionary, persuading people and with religious concepts, my education as a history major, and then working in military intelligence as well, and teaching people how to communicate and gain intelligence.
Whoa, you were an interrogator? Are you going to teach me how to interrogate?
No, I want to make that real clear. I was an interrogator, and I did use these tools to teach my students. I was also an interrogation instructor. But no, I am not teaching people how to be an interrogator. I am teaching you how to be persuasive. It did fit in with the interrogation, but it's two different things.
So what are you going to teach me?
Well, basically, persuasion comes in a lot of different forms, and this is my hierarchy of persuasive methods that I designed. And what I'm going to concentrate on is what I call the higher forms of persuasion. A lot of people have taken courses on your common forms of persuasion, like in business, there's lots of courses on negotiation skills and how to persuade people with incentives. But this is the methods of persuading people on the highest level, which is, the non-tangible and actual conversion, where you actually change somebody's mind on an issue. And so that's basically, in a nutshell, what I'm going to be teaching.
Sounds good.
And it's how to influence people, basically, in a real positive way. There's a lot of psychology involved, and here's just a quick summary of what I'm going to be teaching. Persuasion is an art form.
Why would you consider it an art form?
Well, I've taught a lot of people in the government these methods, and I have learned that it is, there is some science to it, but it truly is an art form. I kind of like compare it to acting. You can go to school to become an actor, but that doesn't mean you're going to be a great actor. You're not going to be an Al Pacino unless you develop your own style and your own art form of how to communicate. And that's what it is. It's a communication skill, but it's truly an art form. And that's made real clear during the actual training. We even have a lot of practical exercises that you go out and practice to develop your art form. So,
yeah, that sounds like that'll work.
Mm-hmm. And we go into there's 8 lessons. It's broken down into 8 individual pieces to kind of keep it simple. There's lessons on building rapport, and with people that you're going to deal with. We go in.
Sense. Everybody wants to build rapport.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and again, this is universal. So it's building rapport with your coworkers, in your personal life with friends and family. It's very universal.
Yeah, I could use rapport with my coworkers at work.
And most people do, even like with your supervisors and your subordinates. It's important to have rapport. And then we go into the assessment process. This is a little bit more complicated, but I found that it's very important. One of the first steps is making a good assessment of the people that you're dealing with. What are their motivations? What are their needs? What do they consider important? And we go into all those different aspects of how to do a really thorough assessment.
What is elicitation?
Elicitation is actually, I'm not going to go into it too much, but briefly, it's the military intelligence uses this a lot. It's a way of talking to people to gain an understanding of what matters to them without really putting them on a defensive. You do it, think of it this way. It's just doing good conversation, having a good conversation with somebody, but at the same time, you're thinking and you're putting together a better understanding of what their needs are and what they care about. And that goes along with good listening skills. You hear that a lot from people. Oh, you got to have good listening skills, but how many people actually ever develop it? You'll find that usually when we're listening to other people, we're thinking about 1,000 other things. We're thinking about what we're going to say next, and we don't really hear them. So all these things, I go into detail on how to develop all these skills. And then all that leads to how you develop a persuasive strategy, which I teach. Your persuasive strategy is basically based on emotion, logic, and credibility, putting them all together in an overall strategy. So again, without going into detail, that's basically what I teach. And, there's a quote of mine, using the ghost of the past to change the spirit of the future, of how to change people's lives actually for the positive. And it's going to be based on their past experience.
Well, that's a cool quote, but what do you actually mean by that?
Well, again, a lot of people, all of us, we have baggage, the way we think and the way we believe and the way we communicate with others, we have habits from our past. And to be open to change, which is persuasion, if you want to actually change somebody's way of thinking about something, then you're going to use their past experience in order to make them see a new future, basically is what I mean.
I really like that. That's a really good quote.
Thank you. So, and there's our website, the front homepage of our website. So if you go to our website, that's what you're going to see on the front. And then we have a number of package options that we're going to be offering for this program. However, we're brand new. We're a brand new company. And, you have to get recognized. And in order to really get the word out there, we're going to make a super offer in the beginning. And we're basically going to offer the whole program at $29.95 for the first 10 people that sign up.
Well, that's a good offer, but why not free for the first 10?
Give it away free for the first... Well, we could do that. Give it away for 10 people. Well, yeah, okay. Because actually, what we really want at this point, putting together a program, is we really want feedback from our initial customers. What did they like? What do you think that, if they have any ideas of how we could make the program better or change it? Okay. So for first 10 people that sign up listening to this presentation, we'll offer it to them totally free.
Great.
How's that?
That sounds good.
Okay. And then maybe after that, the next 10 people we'll offer it at $29.95 discount.
Even better.
Okay. So are you going to be one of our first free 10 people?
I definitely am. Would I just go to the website then to sign up?
Yeah, again, go back to the home page. There's right there, the contact. There'll be an email. Just send us an email saying, I want this for free. If I'm one of the first 10 people, and you'll get an email back with a login and a password. It's that easy.
Sounds great. I'm signing up.
Okay. Well, you're going to be our first customer. Well, thank you.
Thank
Pretty
you.
good deal when you get it for free, huh? Now,
That
now get this, on top of the free, now we also have a referral program. Now, we had made the decision at Ishoi Corporation that we could spend a lot of money on marketing, and marketing, you can spend Google pay-per-click or other methods like that, and it's still kind of touch and go, So what we're going to do is we're going to offer a referral program. So I'm going to go back to this slide. So say you bought the program and then you thought of a couple people that you could refer it to for the $159.95. We are going to pay $100 back to you as a referral program.
Wow, that's a really good deal.
And again, we decided to do this and have our customers help market through word of mouth rather than spend a lot of money on other marketing techniques. We'd still have to charge more money, but rather than pay some marketing company, I'd rather pay my customers back.
Well, I know a few people that would be really interested.
Yeah. And basically, if you had a couple of referrals and say you did buy this for $159.95 and you had 2 referrals, you'd get the whole program for free and you'd actually even make money.
Oh, that's awesome. I think that'll help a lot of people get involved with this.
And that's what we're hoping for. And who better to refer it than somebody that's actually bought the program and gone through it and sees the merit of the program.
Yes, I'm excited. So do you really think that this can change my life?
Honestly, it can. I mean, it might sound okay, powers of persuasion, but once you go through the whole program and you see what I'm teaching, you'll see that it actually changes how you talk to people in every sense. I mean, not just at work or in business, but even in your private life, because it's all about talking to other people. And yes, you want to get what you want out of them, but more important, the methods I teach is that you also are helping them because you're finding out what their needs are or what they care about. And it's kind of an exchange program. It's kind of, that old saying, win-win. I'm a big believer in that. In psychology, when I took psychology in college, they refer to it as altruistic egotism. It's kind of a big term. But basically, that means you both win. You're getting something from them, but in the same time, you help solve an issue in their life or maybe change their way of thinking about something that benefit them. I'm really big on ethics. And even when I taught interrogation, I was really big. A lot of people have the wrong concept about interrogation. They've heard about those things in the news that people that don't know what they're doing the lower forms of persuasion. The lowest forms is, I won't go into detail, but you know what I'm talking about, what you've heard in the news. And actually, it's the opposite. If you really teach somebody how to interrogate properly, and the same concept of being persuasive, is you learn to talk to them in such a manner that it benefits them. It doesn't hurt them, but it benefits them, and they go, wow, and you actually think of how you can a religious concept, for the better. So again, not much detail, but when you get into the course, you'll see what I'm talking about. I go into a lot of examples and everything.
Okay, well, I'm excited. I believe this can help.
All right, and we're going to try to do a lot of things. I'm an older. I'm 57 years old, so I've been around, and I've taught everybody. In my past, I've taught people in small groups and one-on-one. So trying to do this online is kind of a new experience for me. But again, your feedback would be very valuable of how you like the program, if there's anything you think we need to do better or change. We're going to offer online webinars, group webinars, like we're doing right now, where people can ask questions, and I can explain things even in more detail.
That sounds really good.
Okay. Well, thank you, Amy, for contacting us and agreeing to do this meeting with me online. And we look forward to having you as our first customer and giving me your feedback on the program and what you like and what you think we could do better.
You're welcome, and thank you for having me. I'm excited to learn the techniques of persuasion.